All right, cool. We got 120 people already. Damn, the short's kind of already happening on the market. All right. Good morning, everybody. Everywhere out there, wherever you are, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Zoom, Discord. Thanks for tuning in this morning. What do we got going on in the market this morning? We have still this imbalance to fill, at least on the Qs, but I thought we did fill it on the NQs. Let me go double check that. I guess we did not fully fill that imbalance. So today is probably going to be a bearish seeking day where we head down towards the November 9th high, the high of November 9th. On the Qs, that's basically 269. So we're looking to go down to about 269 on the Qs, and on S&P 500, pretty much already filled that gap. So the S&P 500 is going to be a bit more of a bloody, bearish, perhaps panicky kind of story over there on the S&P 500. And then the Dow. Jeez, the Dow is doing so much better than the rest of the market. My goodness. Back to the Qs. So, yeah, I mean, we were just mostly concerned with the Qs. That's where the general market's going to go, is going to follow, is the growth market. Why does the market fill gaps? Because if you don't fill those gaps, then you're getting unfair prices. Psychologically, people think, oh, well, it's skipped over there, so this is bullshit, I'm overpaying. So if you want the market to get back to balance, gaps have to get filled. All right, now we also have on the momentum movers a couple of nice picks. CEI is going to be doing a 50-to-1 reverse split in a couple of, I'm not sure when it's going to be doing that, in a couple of days. And so it's getting hot on like reverse split frenzy mania. It was 6 cents recently, and now it will be approximately $6 after the split if it holds this 12-cent level. COSM just dropped from 12 down to 850 again, just like it did at the end of the day from 1250 on in after hours. But right now in pre-market, COSM just before the market opens, 12 minutes before the market opens, COSM dropped from 1250, kind of holding a base, all the way to 850, like a full sell-off dump, and now it's being bought up by more. I wish I had a word I could say over TikTok, but I don't. So by more people. Yeah, watch out with COSM. That's just bullshit. More dumping, pumping and dumping. And that's what's kind of going on CEI also. We're also watching Madrigal Pharmaceuticals and Viking Therapeutics, VKTX, and MDGL. But MDGL seems to have settled into 200 a share, and is at a stare down. We'll see when the market opens in about 12 minutes what it wants to do from there. It could get back down and retest 160 or 150. So there's at least room for a 25% drop. So I'd be very careful if I were you. And maybe even consider shorting depending on how it plays out. And if you're a short trader. But if you do go long, it's probably a bit of a blue sky up there. Let's take a look. MDGL. Okay, RJ. Let's see. Yeah, it hasn't been up here since what is that, 1969? What is that in the Eagles song? No, since 2018. So this is a pretty blue sky like jump on Magical Pharmaceuticals. Just looking at their statement, it looks like they haven't been reporting properly because I don't have all the metrics here. Yeah, it looks like they have not been reporting properly. I don't know how they've been getting away with that. And they've been having declining revenue. Hotel California, yes, sir. This is Trading View. Somebody asks, what am I using for my charts? But it doesn't matter what basketball you use, what court you're on, or shoes you're wearing. I use a lot of different systems. What's more important is to learn from me. Make sure you click the link in my bio, everybody out there, or the description in order to come check out our group. It's free to check out for a week. All right, we've got about 9 minutes until the market opens. Take a quick look at rates. Okay, interesting. They're kind of settling in at 3.5-ish. The 5-year, I mean the 30-year rather. I don't know where the 5-year came from in my head. All right, the market, will be bearish seeking today likely, but it may come back up to fill this imbalance. I have a sell order at 11,383 on the MN and on the Nasdaq. What's this guy say? Why should you? Do I have my performance somewhere? Yes, but I don't know where. Like, I don't know how to get you that link right now. But yeah, do your due diligence. Don't be an idiot. Maybe MDGL short. Maybe it's been holding since 6:30, and it's almost well, on these charts 8:30. I think the time is off on this. So it's been holding 200 for about 2.5 hours. So short is not guaranteed. In fact, let me look up and see if it's ETB or HTB. It is not showing. Oh no, ETB, easy to borrow. All right. So yeah, you could short that. Should it develop as a short? I know, right? Jesus Christ. I do have performance charts over on Profitly. Whatever. People just want to know if they're spending their time well, because as human beings, we're trying to be calorie efficient. Always energy. We're just creatures of energy, just like everything else in the universe is energy. And so, you know, he's just wondering, why the fuck should he even spend another minute listening right now? That's really what it's all about. He's not even really interested in joining. He's just interested in seeing if he would be interested. So, yeah, that's fine. Human beings. Carl says, you'll be glad you joined. It will keep your account from going to zero. That's my biggest thing that I like to help everyone out with, because your first year of learning how to trade should be all about protecting your capital and preserving your capital and learning how to master losing. How's SPY looking today? It's going to be bearish, probably. Probably. Doesn't necessarily mean that it just goes down all day when I say that. It could actually go up for hours and then go bearish and then break lows. So, it's a bearish seeking market, but it might try and get set some bull traps first. Like what else is new, right? Yeah, that's what the free trial is for. Yeah, exactly. Do I think Elon will truly step down? I mean, I don't know. Maybe he'll be there for a week. I mean, I'm sorry, a year or a half a year before he steps down, perhaps. You can announce you're going to, sign as CEO and do it like way off in the future, but I don't know. I mean, I liked having him there as CEO. I thought he was making a lot of great changes. So we've got 4 minutes roughly until the market opens. What stock should you go for right now? Let's take a look at the momentum movers again. CEI is pulling back to about 11.50 already, 11 cents, 11 and a half cents. COSM is not holding after that dump. And Madrigal is pushing up from 200. It's at about 204 almost already. MDGL. Yeah, can you hear that? Somebody says, "Is that wind in the background?" Yeah, but kind of not really. It's the heating vent, but I've closed it off, and so it's wheezing through the little crack holes, whatever you want to call it. And the reason why is because it's plenty hot in here with my 2 computers, my 7 screens, and my 3 lava lamps, and all my lights. It's warm enough in here. I really don't need the heat. Should you hold or dump? What did you get it at? No name. What's your name? No name. What did you get COSM at? What are you holding it from? I think the jig is up on COSM. Okay, so the reverse split on CEI is on Wednesday, says one member viewer. Okay, the market's going to open in about 2.5 minutes. You got COSM at $15. Yeah. You need to be mitigating your losses, man. Like, Jesus, it was just at 12.50. Hopefully you sold some in pre-market at 12.50. That's a lot better than when it was at 8.50 at the end of after hours on Friday. Counting your lucky stars and sold at least 20%, maybe 30%. At this point, yeah, you might sell, but you should watch it at the open. If it just turns into a dump fest, then yeah, you're gonna have to get rid of it. You definitely have to take a loss. I did 145% on that on Friday, and I was hardly even trying. It was from my phone, and I was on vacation essentially. But if I was in front of my computer, I could have did a lot lot more. But one thing was for sure, I didn't hold it after it started breaking down. Got to get better at letting things go. Oh no, you got trapped. Yeah. You're in this to make money, not lose money, right? I'm like, you might as well go mow some lawns or get a job selling lemonade or something if you can't make money. So if you're going to put your money into a stock, you better fucking watch it until your money is back in your hands, and then you can take your eyes off it. Okay. Good rule of thumb. Rubs dirt directly into wound. There are much easier ways to make money. Yeah. You only do this if you got to have all your shit together when you start putting your money into a stock. All right, here we go. Market is open. And Magpie or something. COSM's hanging out at 925, if you're wondering. I'm looking around $7. For what? COSM? What do you have as your entry? I don't know that I'd get in again on COSM. I mean, yeah, if I saw the momentum start to happen again, I would. If it breaks over 1250 or 13, really, if it breaks over 13, then it could go past the $24 level. So be watching COSM for that. CEI's popping up a little bit. Opened at about 12 cents. It's now about almost 13 cents. The market dropping. Market is dropping. As I was mentioning, we still got a long ways to go. 269, the ultimate target on the Qs. Oh, by the way, WWE is a pullback entry, if that's one you were interested in for a swing trade. Electrical resources right now. WWE, I'll go alert that. Potentially wait for it into the end of the day today to get your entry, but I'm going to alert it that it's at bat. The market is dropping. It is being read. So what I said is coming true in an easy manner. Look at that red candle. My goodness. On the 5-minute chart. $970 over on COSM. What should you get at this moment? I mean, we're watching very carefully things. CEI is kind of a no. It just had a big drop. Kind of don't like CEI almost at all right now. Again, if COSM goes over 13, that's a confirmed momentum pivot breakout and its potential entry for you. Madrigal is under 200. It hit 212 in pre-market. It's under 200 right now on the market. The market is sliding further, and Madrigal has a long way to go. Might test 150. Continuing. So there's a potential short there, and it's ETB. That is easy to borrow. CERETERN. Okay. VKTX, EFA, SLNO. Okay, SLNO is starting to move up and over, 4 points uptrend up and over VWAP. SLNO starting to activate. And Madrigal is at 203 now. A lot of volatility in Madrigal. Market continuing to drop. Staying well below VWAP on from the open. Pretty strong down move. If you hold through it, yeah, Carl, if you hold through it, but it's not being paid during the open market today. So you won't get hit with that unless you hold overnight through whenever there's a dividend. But what I was talking about was ETB, was not the stock ETB. Sorry for that confusion. That means easy to borrow, ETB. But that was a good point to bring up. Yeah, you could get SLNO. You want to get it at 128. No, I did not get SLNO. I just got back from vacation, and the account where I have some funds available to dick around with the market, cash account, and I'm waiting for some more day trades. I do have one available. I don't like to start until I have the full 3. But sometimes I get greedy. Yeah, but that's a good point, Carl. There goes SLNO. SLNO is flying. The entry point over VWAP was about 128, 127. And there goes CEI. Yep. CEI, very volatile, though. Be very careful with that one. I put a wide stop on it. Stop at 11 cents. Right now, it's just about halting, I think, near 14 cents. And SLNO is going absolutely wild. SLNO, with that entry around $1.28 at VWAP, it's already at $1.50. Hit $1.58. That's a 23% gain in just like 3 minutes. All right, the market has bottomed and it is bottom reversing. Where did we end up on the Qs? Let's go see. Not too far down there, so I still think the day could remain bearish, seeking. COSM sitting at around 10. Apple's coming off of 134 bottom, moving towards 135. Apple's just a terrible spot, technical analysis wise. Extremely vulnerable. There's the possibility that Apple breaks 129 before the end of the week. The prophecies about this bear market just getting started could come true. This week will be telling. Yeah, go-to continues to go to the moon. I can't really advise on an entry there until there's a pullback. Depending on your experience, it is entirely possible to just get in, but you have to, monitor your position, babysit your position, and never let it go negative on you. But, there should be some form of pullback at some point. Market is sitting at the 50% equilibrium level right now on the day's move. Likely to move up and test highs of the day. CEI pullbacks are stupid. That's why I'm saying, don't touch CEI because it's extremely volatile. It just doesn't look like you'll be able to manage it. Wow, Apple just like crashing. Real strong pullback on Apple. As the rest of the market isn't following suit right away. That's not a good sign from Apple. Yeah, Apple will be below 129 before the end of the week. Hello. MDGL just broke the high of 206, now at 214, 215 almost. We don't know how high that could go, but it's hit 300 and 400 before. So that is some momentum there. The week is starting off all right. We're on top of everything. There goes Madrigal, MDGL hitting 218 almost. There it is, 218 right now. Speak of the devil. COSM holding at about 965. Would I buy Apple right now that it's lowering? No, no, not at all. I mean, it depends what you're asking about. Are you talking about like as an investment? Probably talking about like as an investment. No, see, the thing is, low prices at the bottom of bear markets don't just pinpoint, they bounce around. So you'll know when we've hit the lows because you'll see just like a long basoning and you'll have months to get in. So you don't have to guess a bottom. A lot of newbies think that they're so bad. They understand that they're so bad at investing that they think their only real uh, thing they could do good is to try and buy at the low point. But if you're going to invest in something and you intend to hold it for years, completely unnecessary to try and guess when that is. And you get ruined and you lose a lot of money. You get killed trying to guess where the bottom is. You don't need to guess the bottom. You can just wait until it's visibly been like at a low point for a long time. That's the bottom of the bowl. All right, Madrigal's hanging around 216. SLNO is around $1.52. Yeah, VKTX very gently above WAP. I'd need to see it break an important pivot, not just VWAP. That's not momentum shift. It would have to break 670 at minimum, I think. Really have something there. Although you could get 10% out of it just from here to 670. So that's like a third tier trade and only for the experienced traders to put on, not a main setup. It's like a pre-scalp profit pattern, risk pattern. COSM 980. Madrigal pulled back to about 210 from hitting about 220. The market is hitting new lows. So is Apple at 133.60. Yeah, regarding investing for the long term, see, the stock market is a place that people can turn to put their money to get a return on their money. But that only works in a bull market. It doesn't work in a bear market. So there are other investments that do better and with far less risk at certain times. And right now, that's pretty much bonds. Proper real investment for the next year is pretty much corporate bonds and treasury bonds and municipal bonds. Because outside of that, you just got to be in cash. CPRX. Because the stock market isn't investable right now. Well, it's not yet. It's not the bottom yet. The difference between waiting for the bottom, which is worthwhile, and getting in now could mean that it could take several extra years for you to see a profit on your money before you're above water again, versus somebody else who might be up 3 times on their money in 1 year if they just wait. A moment. Yeah, Apple really tanking, and I think the market probably along with it. Yeah. Got a thunderstorm going on outside. All right. VKTX, does continue to grind up towards that 670 point. Like I said, if you're experienced and you just want to try to manage a setupless risk, then you've got that from about $6 to 670. Once it breaks over 670, you've got the confirmed momentum point. Any advice on Netflix? So Netflix filled the gap, 333 last week or the week before, I think it was. And it's not for certain that it's got anything more than just filling that gap left in it. There is another gap to fill here too. That could fill in a year. So hard to say, but until a pivot breaks. Right now we're in an uptrend on Netflix, but that might have been the top. So this is why, like, when you're considering trades, you want the setup to be more favorable. This is not a favorable setup. Doesn't mean we'll be wrong. You'll be wrong, and Netflix might go up, but it's just not a favorable setup. Apple going to break down below 133, it looks like, and the market being dragged down with it. There we go. So I was looking for these lines. Stayed in. All right, back to the momentum movers. CEI is just, look at, it's got this very soft, smooth upward move and very violent pullbacks. Right. So, I don't think that's really going to be where you want to put your money. Let others get raped on that one, not you. All right, that does it for the morning stream. Make sure you follow me. We do this every morning, and I'll be streaming out there on your favorite platform tomorrow morning again. So if you follow, then you'll know when I go live. And okay, I'll see you then. And again, you can click the link in my bio in order to come join our group for free for a week. Check it out. See if you like it. Yeah. And then that guy was like, yeah, but why should I join for free? To find out what it's like, Yeah, but do you even, well, just join for free. I don't know, man. I'm putting a lot on the line. All right, you guys. See you back in the Discord. All right, here we go. Bye-bye now. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for saying that. Someone said always so insightful. That very kind, very kind. Just experience. There are people that I look up to. No, you know, more than I, and I envy many traders. But thank you very much.